Hello everyone, this is Nikhil and welcome back to our channel Nikhil's Learning World. So this is our new journey. We are starting the Jetpack Compose tutorial series, and in this series we will design the Android applications by using Jetpack Compose. And in this video we will cover everything you need to get started with Jetpack Compose. This is the modern way to build Android UI applications using Kotlin. In this series, we will cover a beginner's level like introduction of Jetpack Compose, basics of Jetpack Compose, UI components, layouts, modifiers, state management, composition and side effects, and navigations, theme styles, input and forms, list and performance, API integration, architecture, MVM, animations, coroutines and side effects, testing, performance and systems, interoperability, advanced topics, and we will include projects like we will design some small projects in Android application by using Jetpack Compose. And yes, this is the perfect for the beginners and advanced journey with the and Android Jetpack Compose with Kotlin. Okay, I hope you have completed the Kotlin programming series. Okay, and if you're not yet, you can know the basics. You can join that Kotlin programming series, and after that, you can continue on the Jetpack Compose series. Okay, but I hope you will be get enjoyed on that series. And before start, if you are new on this channel, please do subscribe the channel and please like and comment if you have any queries or you have any suggestions for me. Okay, and so let's start. So welcome back to our first episode, and this is our Jetpack Compose series. In this video we will cover everything you need to get started with Jetpack Compose. This is the modern way to build Android UI using Kotlin. So what we will learn here. So what is Jetpack Compose? Why Compose is better than XML? How to set up your Compose project and understanding project structure of Android Jetpack Compose and creating our first Hello World app. What is composable function and how use set content and preview UI using preview. So why this Jetpack Compose? It helps us to making a UI better, faster, and write cleaner code, avoid XML complexity, and improve productivity of your Android application. So, who is this for? Beginners in Android development, developers to switching from XML to Compose, and anyone who want to learn modern Android UI. Okay, and we will start building UI components like text, button, and layouts in the next session. So before, as of now, we will focus on introduction to Jetpack Compose. So what is Jetpack Compose? So basically, friends, Jetpack Compose is a modern UI toolkit for building Android apps using Kotlin. Okay, and it is use a declarative approach, no need for XML layouts. So key features: declaring UI, less boilerplate code, faster development, better state management, and it's fully Kotlin based language. Okay, so as compared to the previous XML for the UI implementation and making logic in Java or in Kotlin programming. Okay, but in Jetpack Compose, by using only Kotlin, we can make the UI implementation. Okay, and it as compared to the old XML, it may be a complex UI code for the beginners, but I sure it's so simple for the UI implementation in Jetpack Compose. in traditional way by using XML, we will using the find view by ID, but in here we can directly use UIs. So why Jetpack Compose, and we can say why need of this Jetpack Compose? Because in XML we facing some problems with XML. Okay, in Android application development, in previously we have problems with XML, like it's making too much boilerplate code, it making sense hard to maintain the code, and it UI logic we need to separate, and by using the find view by ID or view by ID, it making some complex for the beginners or for the developers as well. But now by using Jetpack Compose, some advantages we can say, like UI, or we can write in UI in Kotlin, easier to read and maintain, and it's quite a faster UI updates, and it's best for the better performance as well. So you can see an example as compared to the old XML file. If you want to add a text as like hello world, we need to write this tag like text view. We have to mention the text, and you have to provide height and width. Okay, as we have to draw on the screen. Okay, but now in Compose we need to write a single line like text hello world, and this is a simple and clean. All right. Okay, so how we can setting up a Jetpack Compose in our project? So you can directly open Android Studio. Okay, in previous session I have shown how to install Android Studio on your Windows or Linux machine. Okay, so I have already installed this Android Studio on my machine, so I will open that one. Android Studio, you can click on new project, and here you can select empty activity compose and choose Kotlin and finish the step. So it making sometimes to load the Android projects. So meanwhile we will see requirements. So latest Android Studio you have to install on your device, that is Windows machine, and Kotlin will be support. So minimum SDK 21 plus we have to install that. Okay, so first of all we will see the file structure, or we can say project structure in Jetpack Compose. So important files are like main activity.kt, that is an entry point of your projects. Okay, so we can UI.theme like colors or typography, and composable functions like UI code. Okay, so these are the some important folder structure you have to get in understand for the Jetpack Compose. So here no any XML or a .kt or sorry .java files, we are not using that one. Directly in Kotlin file we will making the code for the UIs. Okay, we will see in upcoming sessions how to design Android applications by using this Jetpack Compose. Okay, so here no XML folder for the UI, and UI is written inside the Kotlin files only. Okay, you can see the first compose app hello world at the rate composable function greeting text equal to hello world. So calling it by using the setContent in greeting. So this is the display text on the screen. So now understanding composable function here. So what is at the rate composable here? So friends, a function is annotated with the at the rate composable is used to create UI components. So for example, you can see here at the rate composable function my text, and text equals to welcome to the compose. Okay, so must use at the rate annotation, and it can call other composable functions as well, and it cannot call from the normal function. Okay, you have to call with the set content or at the rate composable functions only. Okay, you got the point. I hope you understand this. So, what is set content? Why use of this? So, its purpose, the set content is used to set UI content inside the activity. Okay, you got the point. You can see here class main activity at the rate component activity, and we have override on create, and inside that set content greeting. Here greeting will be called whenever you are have load this application. At that time this function greeting will be called, and it replaced by using set content view as well from XML. You got the point. So preview in Jetpack Compose at the preview is the purpose for the preview all allows you to see UI without running an app. Okay, if you want to see the preview without running your application, at that time at the red preview will be used here. So for example, you can see at the red preview show background equals to true and composable or function preview greeting, and here is greeting. So what is the benefit? You can say, so it saves the time and instant UI preview. So no emulator required, and now we have to run that application to see the UI update, right? So let's quick summary on this today's topic. So we have learned the Jetpack Compose. It's a modern UI toolkit. So no XML required now. We will use the Kotlin language only for making UI updates. So UI written in Kotlin language and uses composable function for making the UI content. Okay. So set content sets the UI, and preview shows the UI instantly on your device. So this is today's session. I hope you are getting an idea on the Jetpack Compose. This is the introductory part on the today's session, and in next session we will dive deeper into composable function and UI components. And if you found this helpful, please do like, share, and comment, and please subscribe the channel. You are not yet subscribed this. Okay, so see you in the next video. Happy coding. This is Nikhil signing off.